lost.
It's not just crazy conspiracies anymore. From the moment we crashed on this isle, it were clear as crystal we'd be needing allies if we hoped to face Salateth. Jaina and Thrall took off to muster reinforcements. And you and I set to work, seeing what could be done here with the Earthen. And I have to say, we've done well on our own, haven't we? Mara smiles proudly, smiles at you proudly. But it looks like our reinforcements may have finally arrived. Peacekeepers spied ships coming this way. Go take a look and confirm the good news. Scout the harbor for ships arriving from the Horde and Alliance fleet.
Oh, Storm Rider Scout spotted our ships in the distance. They should arrive soon.
Whoa. Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yo. Oh wow, we got a lot of people here. Liadrin, Garona. Wow. We got a lot of people here. Damn, we brought the whole, we're about to throw the kitchen sink at these motherfuckers, dude. Holy shit. The fuck?
The mountain lends us its
The mountain
strength.
lends us its strength. Yeah, you did just say that. Alliance and Horde have arrived.
I dismiss you, and here they come now.
Go.
Lotar, everyone.
And apologies for the delay.
Denath Trollbane, huh? That's an interesting one for sure. Kurdrin being here is cool. That is interesting. And Tyrallion.
I am ready to serve.
It took time for us to assemble the fleets. The armistice between the Alliance and the Horde is more fragile than most realize. As for me, I must speak to Ilaria. But there is much to be done. Our duties come first.
Tyrallion presses his lips into a thin line.
And so, once again, the words we want to share will have to wait.
For home. For family.
Thanks, Tyrallion. Good to see you. Let me look at this.
I protect
The
people
armistice
of
between the
Storm.
Alliance and the Horde is more fragile than most realize? Shut the fuck up. Don't be saying shit like that.
The Alliance will prosper.
I don't like that out of
My
you.
faith is my shield.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't like you, Tyrallion.
We must continue our journey.
I'm glad to see you are well, Anshara. The journey took longer than anticipated. The capricious sea had its own plans, it seems.
Now is not the time.
I feared what we
Now
would
is
find
the time to fight.
when we returned here. But I'm proud to see that though we were forced to leave, you were able to forge a friendship with the Earthen and stand against the Nerubians. With your strength, we will win this. But first, we need a plan. And for that, we need space here in Dornagal for discussion.
Set up your factory's embassy. Oh, your factory? Your faction's embassy. Okay.
What's done is done.
Seek out my steward, Outlander. He is waiting to assist you.
Okay. Illyria,
You have found me.
stay a while and listen.
Know your target. Jaina. Thrall. When we last spoke, I was in a dark place. My grief and rage were deafening. I thought the only way to silence them was to hunt down those responsible. I know what that's like.
to survive an atrocity and feel like vengeance is all you have left.
Or to think you could have stopped what happened, if you had just seen what was right in front of you.
That pain, that guilt. I felt it twisting me into someone I'm not. But I assure you, I have found my way back from the edge. And I am here, with you, to the end.
It's good to have you with us, Ilaria.
We're all in this together.
That we are. The time will come when I must face Salatath again. But when I do, it will be for the right reasons.
Thrall's armor is awfully blue and gold. You're right.
Are you here to chat or work?
Whoops. Dornagal's steward. Didn't see people talking about this, but surely it's been noticed the music is dynamic now? Yep, changing with whatever quest scene is playing to be more fitting. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. They started doing more of that in Dragonflight too. It was really good.
My directive is to serve you.
Welcome, Blood Elf. Long ago, Council Ward Merrick's appointed me as the decorator of Dornagal. It is my solemn duty to maintain the aesthetic harmony of our city. With each passing cycle, I diligently weave style and beauty into the fabric of Dornagal's streets, imbuing them with a subtle elegance and functional allure that befits our esteemed heritage. As the appointed decorator, I pledge to uphold the legacy of Merrick's and ensure that Dornagal remains a beacon of beauty and wonder for cycles to come. How can I help you? I'm here to help prepare the embassy.
Directive confirmed. Let us begin with banners, then. I am certain you will find this design to your taste. Very good. Let us continue inside. I have prepared everything you might need. Once your task is complete, please let me know.
I just gotta put some banners up. Gotta let them know. Here it is, chat. Player housing. That's right. I'm customizing it right now.
Well done. All I need now is your signature. I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
You wanted me to sign something? Please sign this and I'll be on my way. The steward extends his hand, offering the document for your signature with a practiced efficiency. I hereby certify that the embassy building has been meticulously inspected and prepared in strict adherence to the established standards and regulations, ensuring its suitability for diplomatic operations. No offense, I don't really want to sign that. Anshara of the Horde, Champion of the Horde, Master of Interiors, the Aesthetic Architect, the Artful Eye. I'm using a fake name, Norganon.
Thank you for your assistance. Our esteemed guests are on their way.
Why does Jaina have a different kind of name? fuck? Why does hers look add-on? Yeah, but I don't get why she has one. She didn't have one before when Plater's been on the whole time, you know what I mean? Like, why is it just doing it to Jaina? It's just weird. Maybe it's because she has
lose my friends again.
she doesn't actually have a stay a while and listen.
We will brave this darkness
Okay.
together.
It's weird.
Remain steadfast. Remember your obligations.
You address the Council Ward of Dornagal.
You address the Queen Regent of
You
the
mean to
Dark
tell
Iron
me
Clan.
you've been an interior decorator this whole time and you've been holding out on me? Well done, Anshara. You're rearranging me chambers when we get home, you are. Okay. Clover. Whoa. Give me that, bro. Give me that great sword right
Prove
now.
yourself, champion. We need you.
Damn. Sick. After me da did whatever he did, the Titan's machines are back online. Even the ones here in Dornagal. Dornagal was having enough fun with Brinth asking her 1,000 questions, but now he's helping her sort through the archive. And now he wants your help. He was too excited to tell me why, but he wanted you to meet him in the archive. Oh yeah?
May your hammer strike true.
Oh, we gotta stay a while and listen, so we gotta handle that right quick.
How can I help?
Illyria and I didn't have a chance to speak before she departed for Dalaran. To know what she went through.
Illyria,
His turn.
when I heard about Dalaran, I would have come sooner. I wanted to. But the state of the world right now, the Radiant Song.
It's all right, Terralion. You don't... We each have our responsibilities to bear.
Not now.
Truth be told, if you had seen me as I was, what I had started to become,
I should have been there for you.
you were. More than you could ever know.
We stood together for 1,000 years. I'll stand by you for 1,000 more.
And the next time I push you away,
I wait until you ask me to come back.
then it's a good thing I always do.
I've missed you, Illyria. And I'm not going anywhere.
I know. We stand together, Terralion.
Music right
Here.
there.
And
You hear
now.
that? That was good, but did you hear how the music turned when he said that? Am I the only one that... Did you hear that? Not... It didn't fade. Not immediately. It just had a little bit of a tone there. That did not sound great. Did you play it again? Now listen. Listen.
Illyria, when I heard about Dalaran, I would have come sooner. I wanted to. But the state of the world right now, the Radiant Song.
It's all right, Terralion. You don't... We each have our responsibilities to bear. Truth be told, if you had seen me as I was, what I had started to become,
I should have been there for you.
you were. More than you could ever know.
We stood together for 1,000 years. I'll stand by you for 1,000 more.
And the next time I push you away,
I wait until you ask me to come back.
then it's a good thing I always do.
I've missed you, Illyria. And I'm not going anywhere.
I know.
You hear that?
We stand together, Terralion. Here and now.
You hear how it comes down and gets like, for a second? You hear that? That's 100% intentional in my opinion, bro. That's definitely done intentionally. It doesn't resolve. That's interesting. Or it's the end of the song. Yeah, or it's just the end of the song. You're right. Yeah, that's some good input right there. Damn. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even consider that it was just the end of the song. I mean, that's crazy. Let's see. What have you found out, Dagran? Let's see.
I read about this.
I cannot believe the archive's back online. And that this ancient transporter's active again. Brent and I are both keen to find out where it goes. Guess there's only one way to find out. Are you ready to go with us? Fuck yeah, I'm ready.
I need some.
I have
Fuck yeah, I'm
validated
ready.
the destination for the teleporter. Activate it when you are ready.
Fuck yeah, dude. Where are we going? I've never been so excited to go through a Titan gateway ever. Wait, do you have some dialogue?
Speak your piece.
What kind of luck do I have? My first venture out to Ironforge, and I find myself in a land untouched by time. And the first building I walk into is basically a library. Did I die in the crash? Is this heaven? Nerubian society, it feels like it. I'm keen to learn all I can about the Earthen, especially if it'll help me ma.
On to adventure.
What is your query?
Here we go. At first glance, the teleporter pad appears dormant, its surface still and quiet. Yet a subtle hum emanates from within as it rotates slowly. Gently tap the center of the waypoint.
It works! Oh, I hope it's more books or gems. Let's go.
Where we going, dude? Let's find out, bro. Huh! There's always another secret.
It's a Titan vault. And it's just like the Chamber of Heart.
Vault of Memory.
Give me something to figure out. Sorry, I got distracted.
Conversation terminated.
Fascinating. This is clearly a chamber meant for a keeper. But for what? We need to investigate.
Task resumed.
What's hidden beneath Dornogal?
May your cogs hold
Strange.
true.
The mechanism in console here is receiving power, but I cannot initialize the boot sequence. Dagran's query may have to wait. I've been able to ascertain the facility's designation, the Vault of Memory. This leads me to believe that my original theory was correct. It is connected to the archive in Dornogal. The music, dude. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Perhaps since both of you are familiar with this type of Titan installation, you may have a better chance bringing it fully online.
Back.
Go on then, champion. Have a go. I'll help you if I can.
Restart the central console. Console surface is adorned with shifting patterns and pulsating jewels, encased in time-worn stone. Its mechanism, a labyrinth of arcane gears and glyphs, lies dormant, unable to automatically restart. Attempt to restart. console. Rewire the mainframe circuit board.
It's reinitializing. I now have access. But
what? I want to see everything.
I speak for the machines.
I now have access to the mainframe here in the Vault of Memory. There is a lot here, but it is fragmented. It will take some time to recompile it. And some data, I'm afraid, may be damaged and in need of repair.
Return if you have more queries. I will ensure your name is in the archive.
This will be a long process. It's the same orbs from Shadowlands, Zoval's chest. It is not the same as what is in Zoval's chest. And it's not the same as the orbs from the Shadowlands either. There are many Titan relics I can use as keys. This will be a long process, longer I fear than Dagradin can stay here in the Isles, but perhaps there are many Titan relics I can use as keys to unlocking information in the mainframe, or to repair it. That may make the process go more quickly, only time will tell. You've helped us enough, Anshara. Go back to Myra and tell her what we've discovered. I agree it's intentional. We're supposed to think that new Titan orb model from DF is reminiscent of the ZM orbs. We did literally watch earlier when a Titan orb got turned into a Zereth Mortis piece of gear, right? We all witnessed that at the same time, right? Like, do we need anything else? Like, in addition to what we already believe? Like, huh. I don't know. Omni, thanks for the Prime, dude. Thank you so much, and I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
This will take some time. Dagrind and I can handle it from here.
Right. Let's do this. Tell Ma not to wait up.
Alive with swirling patterns and vibrant jewels pulsating with arcane energy. The console is encased in a shimmering aura of power. Its mechanism, a symphony of whirring gears and dancing glyphs, thrums with life.
So much to discuss.
What do you think, Dagran?
I feel the Earthen have come a long way since last we were here in the archive.
A factual statement. When I first answered your queries, the archive was lost to us, as were the Stone Vault and Awakening Machine. But now, we have a future, and slowly we will also have our past. Largely, we have you and your clan to thank for it.
You needn't mention it, Ice Speaker. I'm just glad you'll be around for as long as you were meant to be.
Thank you. I will admit that I approach that prospect with some trepidation. The Earthen that are emerging from the Stone Vault will take our culture to the ends of Azeroth. But who knows what lurks here in our past? What will we uncover about our purpose and the Titans?
I hadn't thought of that. Well, come what may, I'll be here to help you.
Your continued assistance is appreciated. I feel, you have made me feel as though I am part of your clan.
To properly be part of my clan, you'd have to marry my granddad or the like. But that wouldn't work for many reasons. That was a joke, Brinth. You'll always be part of my clan. Blood, water, or stone.
That was nice.
Directive.
Vault of memory.
There you are. What was all this fuss about in the archive now? You need a hammer? Or an open hand?
Well, I need to know where to find Dagran if I'm missing him. It's good to see him happy in his element. He's done me proud. Thank you for helping him along the way.
You may take your leave.
Did you hear on Shira? A lot of folks from the city are eager to lend a hand and support our attack on the Nerubians and Xalatath. I think it's worth reaching out to him to see how they could pitch in. The more support we gather, the better.
We will survive. We always
1 second.
do.
Oh, that little shit. She baited me into thinking I've got to open the door for her. Is the wonky music or the stream? If you open your stream settings, the little cogwheel, and you have low latency on, try turning that off or toggling it, and that usually gets rid of audio distortion. For some reason, low latency mode on Twitch causes like audio distortion at times. It's very weird. So it's probably that. It's a very weird thing. Been a thing for years. I don't know how they haven't fixed it yet or what causes it. Sometimes just pausing and unpausing the stream fixes it for me too. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I normally have to like toggle it off. I don't think I normally even tried what you said, so. Yeah, if you guys ever, on any stream, if you ever get that, it's usually low latency mode. You've always wondered? Yeah, now you know. Yes, Nithog, I will. Been a bug for years, yeah, I don't get it. Delver's headquarters found, Keepers of Renown found, item upgrades and crest exchange vendors found. So I have to toggle on or off low latency. Usually low latency being on is what causes it. But what low latency is it makes it so you guys get the stream more quickly. It's not as delayed. It's operating on low latency mode, so it's more immediate, but sometimes you get this weird distortion as a result. Hey, Tom, thanks. Thanks. Missing or never had a keeper? And we don't know. I'd say go pick the weekly quest up after this. If it's unlocked, it's practically a continuation of this. Is it? Where's that weekly at? This one? From Farron? There's so much going on here.
We owe our service to those in need.
It's good to see you up here. Greetings, friend. I'm here for a short while to help continue rebuilding our relationship with the Earthen. Brinth has come as well, representing the machine speakers. I've been learning so much from her. Our talks are going well, though I'm having some trouble keeping down their mead. Strong stuff. You might have to do the previous weekly. What? The quest chat is talking about will be from Brinth and Chamber of Memory, but it's likely not unlocked yet.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
You guys are jumping the gun on this first disc quest.
Plenty of treasure around here. And I'm betting we can use it to take the fight to Zalatath.
Inquiring minds just got to
Bountiful Delves.
Truth's out there.
Delver's dirigible. What? We're gonna need lots of resources to fight off Zalatath. Lucky for you, we've uncovered a source. Some delves we found are bountiful on account of this. Well, the baddies there hoarding more treasure. This treasure can only be unlocked with special keys found throughout Kazalgar. Key and key fragments can be found all around the world. Hunt them down and dive into a bountiful delve. Okay.
Travel safe. Get yourself a key, then check your map for the location of these bountiful delves. We've
Delver's
been
Guide.
finding these keys in the strangest places. Make sure to keep your eyes out for them.
Okay.
We are united in purpose.
Greetings, friend. Kozolth and I recently arrived here in Dornogal. I think I read this before. These Valor Stones and Harbinger Crests are fascinating little artifacts. He's already developed a way to use them to upgrade your latest adventuring gear. Me, I'm still experimenting with crest transmutation, as usual. Oh, I'm not complaining. I like being useful to you and the other adventurers. I would rather stay behind here myself. I'm not much of a fighter. Tell me about upgrading gear. The better part of Valor Stones. Okay, collects 50 Valor Stones. A fascinating new place. To everyone, not just the Drakthir. New reagents like Valor Stones. I've seen similar objects all over Azeroth used to upgrade weapons and armor. I hypothesize these will work the same way. Okay, whatever.
May we all find
I've got plenty of those.
Until next time. Fair skies and strong winds.
Very nice, but I don't want to use any of that. So rank 4 is the max then, eh? 580 item level? Cool.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Keepers of Renown found. OG Nargwal! Thank you very much for the sub! 4 months! A renowned quartermaster! Whoa!
Of goods for Outlanders.
Whoa!
Return and
Oh,
peruse
yeah.
my inventory again.
Oh yeah!
My directive.
Oh
has
yeah!
been
Give me all that. Oh yeah! Sick! Thanks for all that fucking loot, bro. Huge! Huge free stuff. Didn't read all the quest text. That's whatever.
Have you heard anything I need to know?
I think... Okay. Thank you, Anshara. The more people we get on board with helping, the more successful we'll be. But we don't get anywhere if we don't have a large enough fighting force. The Earthen are nae in good shape, but I think Illyria may be helping with that.
If you hear anything I know,
Against the
let me know.
current. Oh, shit. Okay.
Loktar. Let honor guide your path.
Let's get down to business then. Mind yourself, champion. We need you.
The Alliance and Horde fleets have finally arrived. I only regret I could not teleport our forces here. So many lives might have been spared if only we could have gotten here sooner.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
Trust me, Jaina, everyone was saying that.
We will rebuild the strength of the Alliance.
Turalian and Gaara are training our new Earthen allies as ground forces, but we will need more than that. We will need the Storm Riders. Many were lost in the infiltration of the Storm Purge and more to the Nerubians. Their leader, Stormward Baelgrim, died valiantly. The surviving Storm Riders are being cared for at a triage station nearby. We need to do whatever is necessary to get to them, to get them and their rooks back in the air. They will be the Earthen's most potent weapon in the battle to come.
May your aim never falter. Stay alert.
I will accompany you, champion. I want to learn about the Storm Riders and their bond with their rooks. Is this all that remains of the Storm Riders?
Conversation initiated.
Storm Rider Merend appears to have a significant head injury. She looks to be shielding her eyes from the light. How are you holding up? Been better? Hit the ground hard when I lost my Stormrook. One moment she was under me, the next she was just gone. What happened out there? It was chaos. We were expecting reinforcements from the Storm Perch, but they never came. We were overwhelmed.
Very well.
Storm Rider Vokmar's injuries look severe, but he should pull through. You alright? My shoulder. I don't dare remove this pauldron. It may be the only thing holding my arm together. I've been there, bro. I know how that feels. Are the four of you all that's left? As far as I know, but even if we were well enough to fly, our Stormrooks are gone. What use are we now? Stormrider Edeltra shows no outward signs of injury, but she nevertheless appears to be in great pain. Are you okay? I keep reliving the battle over and over like my memory is broken. I hear the Stormrooks screaming, and I see their riders falling so far, as if my memory is broken. Where did they come from? The Stormrooks have always been with us. Only Stormward Baelgrim knew of their origins, and he took those secrets to the grave. Stormrider Hunfrid wears a 1,000-yard stare. He doesn't even look up at your approach. Is that Zoval? Who the fuck? Hello? It takes him a moment, but Hunfrid eventually meets your gaze. I'm sorry. Were you saying something? Would Baelgrim have told anyone how to summon Stormrooks? I do not know.
We need to ask someone who knows them well. Luvsela, may we speak to you?
I can't believe what has happened. So many Storm Riders lost, and the poor Storm Rooks. They were dispersed back to Skywall, a place they haven't seen in Titans know how long. They must be so scared. Do you know how to find more?
Returning to all the storm rooks are gone. I can't help you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have my rook fish to water.
She is hiding something. Follow her.
Yeah.
Bendry, no!
I saw you before.
Easy, friend.
You were at Rambleshire.
You don't want to harm your rider. Dromcar. This is not over.
I'm sorry about Schrabendra. She was just protecting me, and I lied to protect her. But you truly don't intend to take her away? You just want to summon more Storm Rooks?
Trust in the edicts.
I love the Storm Rooks. Taking care of them was my directive, so they're all I've ever known. But even so, there are questions about them that even I don't have answers to. Baelgrim, Storm Ward Baelgrim. He was the expert. I'd pester him about them at every opportunity, and he shared what he could. He told me once about summoning rooks at Dar Ostan. It's an old Storm Rider outpost that predates the Storm Perch. If you want to know more about Storm Rooks, that's where you need to go. Interesting.
Winds and wings carry you.
An ancient Storm Rider outpost. Meet us there, champion.
Sure.
Have need of a Storm Rook?
Stay a while and listen. When I saw you two coming, I just had this feeling. And when you mentioned the Storm Rooks, I was afraid you wanted to take Schrabender. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Tell me, how is it that you were given a rook if you're not a Storm Rider?
Shraubendry doesn't belong to anyone.
Shraubendry.
But she chose me. Besides, nobody else could handle her. She has this tendency to corkscrew unexpectedly.
It seems you were meant for each other. This bodes well. You have a bond with the rooks. Even those return to the storm. I can sense it.
Shraubendry may be all that's left. We lost so many.
Damn.
We cannot hide from evil.
Oh. Catalyst Steward. Ah, the Catalyst. It's a marvel that even words struggle to capture. Picture this if you can. Long before a city's foundations were laid, the Titans' famed keepers roamed this earth. Masters of innovation, they forged wonders beyond our imagination. And amidst their great works, they crafted this Catalyst. What does it do? Catalyst can infuse great power into items. Okay. Omens Unified. Hello, Brian. Welcome. By the Titans! Observe this item, Paladin. Custodian Kuban shows you something resembling a fractured gem. This is a fractured spark of omens. In the hands of a skilled crafter, a reagent such as this can be infused into other materials to vastly improve the final product. However, this is merely a fragment. If you chance upon another in your adventures, bring it to me. did that go? What is the progress of your search for another fractured spark of omens? Whoops. I accidentally skipped what he said right there. Oh. Oh well. Unlocks in 6 days. Quest tech skipper. Wow, power really fell off. Oh, I should have just combined them for him and then brought him back, but you can't use it right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I gotta sell some of this shit. You know what some of this shit is.
Hold, Outlanders. This place is off limits to all but Stormward Baelgrim.
Olbrig.
Didn't hear.
Huh.
Baelgrim. He's gone.
Azeroth calls. We must
This
answer.
place. The mountain and the storm. Ancient forces aligned between the land and the sky. I can see now why the Rooks were summoned here. This place is as close to the elemental plane as almost any I've known on Azeroth. Whoa.
Together.
Okay.
We are strong.
I've never been here before, but Baelgrim would tell me stories of this place. Before Storm's Watch was built, this was the historical home of the Storm Riders. Just think of the legends born in this place. Oh, to have been here back then.
Titans be your guide.
I can't quite process it. Baelgrim is gone. It doesn't seem possible. He's the very embodiment of the Storm Riders. Without him, what's become of the rest? You worked with Baelgrim? Yes. I was his first Storm Guard. I was at his side from the very beginning. We had a falling out over the binding of the Rooks. I had hoped the time would eventually bring us back together. It's hard to believe that opportunity will never come. Who are all these other Earthen? I'm not certain. I learned of Earthen congregating here and came to investigate. They seem to include Oathsworn and Unbound. The only commonality among them is a compulsion to come to this place. I've not seen or heard of anything like it in all my years.
Fly high, strike true.
So Baelgrim is gone, and now others have come. You mean to summon more Rooks, don't you?
Honor the Titans.
I'll tell you what I told Baelgrim
Wait up for them.
when we last spoke. The binding of these Storm Rooks is wrong. These creatures are as smart as any Earthen. Some, I'd say, are smarter. But Lufcella seems to be different. If her Storm Rook follows her willingly, then perhaps others will make that choice as well, if she summons them. To summon Rooks, we need Baelgrim's conduit. It's tucked away here somewhere. Have a look around and maybe ask these pilgrims if they've seen it.
May the path you forge. This Stormrook has no bindings. It follows your directive still.
Follows is a strong word.
You knew Baelgrim, and you know the Stormrooks. Then you were a Storm Rider. Cycles upon cycles ago, yes.
Clues found. It appears that the ancient Storm Riders would practice throwing axes at targets. The weapons are in remarkably good shape for being left out in the rain. No sign of a conduit, however. Well, what about the Wild Hammer Dwarves? Do they bind their griffins to their will, or do they have like a... Surely not. They have like a relationship with them, right? This is interesting. I want to go to the peak. I want to see. The path is dangerous. I can hardly resist myself. Or not.
My directive is to protect the unbound.
Protection of the unbound is my top priority, but I was drawn here nonetheless. What if the best way for me to protect my people awaits me at the peak? Ask about the conduit.
Find your path. The two shorter towers appear to have been armories. Could the conduit be stored there?
Spears were evidently also employed by the Storm Riders of old, but if the conduit was such a weapon, it's not located here. Adalar?
Work cycle.
Normally I don't set foot outside
Paul.
Dornegal except to soak at Boulder Springs, but I couldn't help but come here. Something tells me it will be fabulous. Ask about the conduit.
Back to it then. No, my curiosity ebbed when I found something dead in the main tower.
Guy's voice sounds so familiar. Might have been a little Mercer action there, I don't know. How about that natural relationship instead of being controlled? Yeah, I know, what a concept. Earthen shield. This structure looks to be an armory. Most of the weapons and equipment are packed away, but it's unlikely that Belgrim would have kept an important artifact mixed in with such common items. Sounded like Reinhard? Sounded like the honest trailer guy? Yeah, yeah. What is this place? Why are we here? Not a clue to either. Just had to come. Okay, well that's... That's a weird trigger. That guy's talking to that guy, I'm pretty sure.
Do you need ore or gems?
I've lived
I
my
can
whole
help
life
with
in
that.
one mine or another, but something drew me out and I just had to come here. Ask about the
Work
conduit.
cycle. Sorry, I have not seen it. And I walked all over this site, except for the towers. Heights are not for me.
She's afraid of heights. I've never been this far from home. I shouldn't be here. Affirmative, but we are. All of us. For some reason. Perhaps a new directive? This building looks like a storehouse, but the items here are mostly sundries, with the odd weapon laying about. Oh, do I have to actually... Oh, it's an optional thing. Kobold skeleton. The skeleton appears to be that of a kobold. Bone fractures are consistent with a fall from great height. What was this guy up to in here? Waxed wooden plank. Someone has laid down planks over the steps and rubbed them with wax. There are gouges in the wood from something being dragged across them. Looks like someone had started to position the chest for a drop over the edge, perhaps in an effort to break it open. Ironically, the chest does not appear to be locked. Oh no. Conduit of the Southern Storm. This ancient obelisk looks to have been carved from a piece of storm-charged glass or crystal.
You think I can summon the storm rooks?
Affirmative. If we can get you and the conduit to the peak. Well met.
The Earthen may call it a conduit, but any shaman would recognize this for what it is. A totem, imbued with the element of air. I'm curious how the Earthen came to discover such a practice. I'd really love it to relate to Golganet. That'd be awesome. Or Khazgaroth, since those two are the elementally imbued titans. Storms. Lord of Sea and Sky.
For Azeroth.
We know very little about them. Very little. Thirsty Shark, thanks for gifting 2 subs.
Conversation initiated.
It's been a long time since I've seen that conduit. The last time I saw it was the last time I saw him. It is strange to see it in the hands of anyone other than Baelgrim.
Honor the Titans, but don't wait up for them.
Have you found the conduit?
Back to the storm.
Not only was Ulbrich once a storm rider, but he served as Baelgrim's right hand as a storm guard for a long time. Seems they had a falling out over the rooks. But Ulberich says that the conduit will serve as a beacon. If the Stormrooks of Skywall are willing, it will guide them through the storm. He also seems to think I should be the one to use it. What Titan is Storm? Well, they'd have you believe it's Aman'Thul. But I think Golganeth makes a lot more sense.
Fly high, strike true.
The rain here is inconsistent. It's kind of weird.
What do you want?
It's okay. Charging up that hill.
May the path
Before we use the
be
conduit to
forged
summon the
for your
Stormrooks, we need to recharge it. There are other, gentler ways to do this, but we have to work with what's on hand. The way to the peak is overrun with hostile elementals cast off from the storm. If we send them back to their plane, we can capture their residual energy and re-energize the conduit. While you work on recharging the conduit, we'll go ahead and prepare for the ritual at the peak.
Fly high.
Earthen from across the island have been drawn to this place. Kind of a strange coincidence you'd show up now too. Maybe it's because Baelgrim's gone, or a new storm ward's coming. Or it could just be barometric pressure. There's time enough to spin wild theories later. Right now we need to assist the pilgrims that have foolishly attempted the summit unprepared. We can't be worrying about them while we try to summon the Stormrooks.
May the path you forge.
We'll fly ahead and prepare. Ulbrich, where is your Stormrook?
Gone.
Oh. Well, ride Shalbendri with me. She's strong enough to carry us both.
Hi. Thank you.
Something calls to me. I was watching you do the Order of Night lumber mill quest. I think you missed that they were planning on using the airships to blow up Belladar. I can't remember when, but I know I found out during that quest. I think I might have accidentally left for like the final dialogue. So I did not know that that was their plan for the airships. I kind of finished that not really understanding why they were making the airships. So that's good to know. They're gonna try to blow up Beladar with it. Get rid of the light. But here's the thing. Wasn't it for an assault on Merildar? Yeah, can anyone verify that? The Void Arathi? I know that. I know who you're referring to. Charged with Spire Crystal. Stranded Pilgrim. I know Bellular isn't everyone's favorite YouTuber, but blowing him up seems excessive. Jay, look what you've done. I have my doubts that the Order of Night would want to blow up Beladar. I remember them saying they were going to use the airships for an aerial assault on Merildar. That sounds more familiar. Pretty sure they wanted to go full void. Yeah, I don't understand why they would want to blow it up. Nor if that, like, it seems like a silly, let's just blow it up. Like, what the fuck? I think they're trying to take out Merildar so that the Arathi there can't bolster the light of the crystal anymore and that it just stays void forever. So they're trying to take out Merildar, so that way they can make Beladar be darkness all the time. Papa Neeks, thanks so much for the sub. Welcome. Thank you.
The conduit feels charged to me. I can feel its vibrations. Can you?
Definitely.
I follow the edicts.
The conduit. Baelgrim used this to call out to the rooks through the storm? He seldom spoke of the process. Was he ashamed to have bound the storm rooks? Did he realize what he was doing? Maybe he hid this away for a reason.
Trust in the edicts.
The conduit. Do you feel that? It's humming. No, it's practically singing with power. I've heard this song before. Late at night in the Storm Perch's rookery, when the storms would come and lightning flashed across the bay, the rooks would answer just like this. You can't hear it. No.
Titans be your guide.
If the storm summoned these earthen here, does that mean they have a role to play in what comes next? We've directed them to hole up in the cave near the peak for now. I'm not sure what's next for them, or any of us.
Winds and wings carry you. Conversation terminated.
Now that we've got the conduit all charged, I suppose it's time we joined everyone on the peak. Brawl talked me through what to expect, but also said summoning the storm rooks will require me to trust my feelings and instincts. And Earthen trusting their feelings and instincts. That's a challenge. You will help me, right? I'm not a fighter, and it looks dangerous up there. If anything happens to me, make sure Schraubendry makes it out safe, please.
Fly high, strike true.
Here we go. Stay close. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Hey Pyro, hope the day has been going well. I've been scanning your VODs trying to find when you started the Merrick's side quest. What are your thoughts on Merrick's getting creative with how he follows his edicts? Something about that quest line just hit me in the feels.
So just so you know, I did that side quest like an hour ago, and you should definitely go watch my reaction to it. I think it's much better than me sitting here explaining to you it to you now. And thank you very much for the 9-month resub. That was just a little bit earlier. I would go and watch it.
Stormrooks, hear me! We need your help!
Good. Outlander, help us hold these elementals at bay.
I don't like when they have things that skip dialogue
Reach
like
out
that.
through the storm,
Thrall said, open your mind and your heart to them.
I don't think it's working.
Oh my god, I'm getting fucking owned!
They're not listening.
Hold, Lucella. You must believe.
I must have stood in something.
It's too much. Schraubendry.
Schraubendry.
Go to her, champion. Lend her your strength.
Yeah, I will right after I'm done getting my fucking face kicked in by these insane elementals. Like, hello? I think I stood in a wind blast. Oh, they just keep summoning. That's good.
Every Stormrook.
Yeah, thanks for
has
gifting
its
us up
own
to Khadgar.
personality.
That's tough. It's too much. I can't do it. Offer your strength.
I can't do this. The Titans.
Aelgrim summoned the Stormrooks on his own. If he defied the Titans, so can you.
Lucella, the Stormrooks know your intentions. Focus. Call them, and they will answer. The Rooks have chosen their lives. A true bond has been formed. Well done. The Stormrooks have heeded your call.
Not just mine. Theirs. They chose to help us. Of their own free will.
What now, Lucella?
We have a lot of work to do.
If you didn't believe that the Titans were against free will before. At least some of them. At least one of them. At least one of them.
State your business.
No new rook for you? It's been a long time since a storm rook was summoned here. And for what may be the first time, they were not bound into service. Lucella has an outlook unlike Belgrim or most any other storm rider. I don't know there's anyone else who could have done what she's done here. No new rook for you? I would only have one that would have me. We are no longer binding the rooks into service. The choice is now up to them. I suspect the rooks remember my complicity in the mistakes of the past. If my punishment is to never know the skies again, then so be it.
Fly high, strike true.
Nothing like the wind in your crags.
Isn't it wonderful? The Rooks are back, and these pilgrims called here to the storm. It's like the Rooks reached out to them. It's like they knew we'd be coming, and would ask this service of them once again. And so they found their perfect matches from among the earthen. What about the rest of the pilgrims? We've only just begun. I believe each earthen here was called because there's a rook waiting for them on the elemental plane. We will continue summoning more rooks later.
Back to the storm rooks.
Strength.
Well done. It seems the Rooks of Skywall haven't just answered the call. They were reaching out to us, and they have chosen their own riders for this new generation. I am honored to have played a role in the ritual.
Let honor guide your path.
The Rooks and their chosen riders will need time to bond. Perhaps you should use this time to check in on our other trainees. The Storm Riders are the traditional army of the Earthen, but many Unbound and Oathsworn have expressed willingness to fight at our side to help in restoring their machines. Adelgon, Gaera, and Terralion are busy training them. Go and see if they need any assistance.
For the Storm Rooks and their new riders need time. And you are needed at the shore, champion.
Archive log. Sundered skies and rumbling earth. Archivist's note. Until the completion of the archive project, we archivists have been assigned the task of cataloging precise record of all project updates and incident reports. And Incident Report 429B7, status closed. We've confirmed that the tremors are in the northeast quadrant of Sector AR-938, Kazalgar, were once again caused by the two massive, four-limbed elementals we observed in the previous report. Although they've not been hostile, their seismic brawling has resulted in several quarry collapses. We may need to employ the mountain giants to excise them from our work sector. Is this talking about those two big-ass fucking stags that I reunited? The rams or whatever they were? Cool, the brothers? Cool. Incident Report 605D9. Status unresolved. Wait, so... employ the mountain giants to excise them from our work sector. Incident Report 605D9. Status unresolved. Another incident involving the two oversized elementals, now being referred to as Ramoliths, has occurred. This time the incident was reported in the southwestern quadrant of the sector, near the storming mountain range. Witnesses report a concussive shockwave generated from the impact of their horns shot through the heavens and into the storm above. It appears to have affected it somehow. We have begun monitoring water levels of the newly carved channels to prevent the flooding of work sites. Incident report 650D10, status unresolved. Flooding has been the least of our problems. Taganor, thank you. Thanks so much. Death, thanks for gifting 2 subs. 1 to Sargeras, too. Jesus. Flooding has been the least of our problems. Our work sites have been under attack for the past 2 project periods. The storms above the mountain have manifested volatile creatures of pure lightning that rain down havoc upon our work sites. Although the mountain giants have been able to shield much of our surface workers from harm, these winged furies grow in number and ferocity by the day. We have sent word to our keeper for aid. Incident report 743G3, unresolved. Our endured losses continue to climb as the winged elementals continue to pour into sector AR-938 from the storm over the mountain. Although it's hard to observe through the rain, it appears as if the mountaintop has changed to a crystalline blue mineral. We are currently unable to discern the geological compound of the substance. A small unit of earthen have taken up recovery and rescue tasks to aid those in the immediate vicinity of the mountain. Incident report 802A1, resolved. Our keeper's call for help has been answered from the west by another keeper who seemed to quell the storm with his mere presence alone. It's Ra-Den. His arrival seemed to darken the skies, silence the winds, and halt the rain. Even the winged creatures of storm seemed to cower in his presence. After surveying the damage from these elementals, the thunder-cloaked figure ascended the mountains towards the storm alongside our keeper. Who the fuck is their keeper? Could be Thorim? No. This keeper is definitely talking about Ra-Den. I'm pretty positive. Isn't Ra-Den like... Doesn't he... Remember that his heart was stolen and eaten by Lei Shen, who then gleaned the power of the Thunder King. Unnamed, he'd be missing an arm, I think? You're assuming that the arm that was left there was a keeper and not a watcher. True, I'm assuming. I know, I'm not. I'm using knowledge that we know about where Ra-Den was supposedly at in the route that he took in Chronicle. East from here is Pandaria. Guys, it doesn't matter. Ra-Den didn't just go to Pandaria. That's not the only place he's ever been. It was the southern and southwestern reaches. Ra was not just in one spot. Chronicle talks about this. But from here, west... Let's see. Thunder-cloaked figure ascended the mountains towards the storm alongside our keeper. Incident report 810A3, resolved. The skies have cleared and our keeper has returned. We are unaware of what transpired atop the mountain, but the keeper from the west spoke of a battle fought in a past age. The storm, its scar. In his grasp, now bound and controlled, he held one of the winged creatures. He called it a storm rook. These elementals were the first to rain their unordered chaos down upon this sector. Now they will be its guardians and the weapons you will wield to protect this site. And so the first of the storm rook riders were chosen. Keeper from the west spoke of a battle fought in ages past. In a past age, the storm, its scar. I mean, I could fuck with Arcades and Thorim type stuff. I could get behind that if it isn't raw. I could fuck with like Arcades and maybe and Thorim maybe. I want more Khazgaroth lore so bad, and Golganeth lore, so I'd be fine with that. I'd be okay with that. But I'm pretty sure it's talking about Keeper Raw. So the Keepers created the bindings that go on the Rooks? Yes. Probably specifically Keeper Raw. Meaning the ordering of Azeroth Titan Keeper against the Elemental Lords? Meaning the ordering of Azeroth Titan Keeper against the Elemental Lords? I'm not quite following that. Makes sense, all the other elements seem to need binding bracers.
Yet another of your horde savages to bark at the recruits.
Excuse me? You know I can fucking hear you, right?
You need something?
I will hear your words, but judge you by your deeds.
Have courage, no matter what comes.
Fuck up, Turalian.
I speak for the Unbound.
Someone save me
But they
from all
have
this
no
bickering.
master.
Alliance this, Horde that, no fucking kidding. Yeah, I know. I've never encountered anything like it in my thousands of years, even amongst the Oathsworn and Unbound. If they committed half the energy they expend upon posturing towards training, our task would be complete by now. Yeah, I know. I know. We're too fucking up ourselves to actually get shit done. I know. It's pretty fucking pathetic. See what help you can offer my people. They need real mentorship if we're to be ready for the next Nerubian offensive.
Follow what drives you.
Fucking douchebag Turalian. While some of these recruits struggle with discipline, most have a strong work ethic. They only need training and the equipment to make the most of it. Earthen weaponsmiths and armorers have been working around the clock to equip this fledgling army, but we could use some help getting the new armaments into the hands of these trainees. Aljari's shield. Ooh.
Never relent.
The heart of the Maghar is pure and
Is this what we are to rely upon to help us defeat Xalatath? The Unbound define themselves by their desertion, and the Oathsworn for being made of stone are pretty soft. City life hasn't done them any favors. We've got a lot of work to do. Get down there and give these Earthen a taste of what it's like to face a real threat. Try not to knock any offline, but a maiming here or there would send a strong message to the rest.
You're in luck, Exarch. You get to see how the Horde gets things done.
Training means more than beating your recruits senseless, Orc.
You know, Turalian, you know, Gaara comes from the civilization that was fighting back against the Lightbound. You got any thoughts about that? You got any thoughts about that? Up that long-ass nose of yours? Any thoughts about that? No? Didn't think so. Fuck you. I'm getting too old for this. Earthen trainee, a hammer and a shield sort. Keen eyes, crossbow. Martial arts for you. Hand fighting for you. What do you just make? Can you get your stupid fucking pets out of the way? Thank you. They just have the Lightbound lady doing it. Vindicator Jelana. Wasn't this the lady that said that she wanted to use her powers of the light to kill things? Or something like that? She was gonna, what did she say? She was gonna use it to, this is the lady. This is the lady that says the thing. She says some shit about, Maybe I'm thinking of a different person. Maybe I'm thinking about someone from that tier quest line. Hello? Oh, I see. You do what she says. I see. Nice. Looking down on those earthen. Spear line needs bodies. Okay. Axe, I think. Nude Ninja. That's a funny way to spell guy IRL. Crossbow for certain. Heft, a hammer and shield. Spearline needs bodies. But hear me out. Yeah, I know you guys. I know you. I've seen the Final Fantasy mods. Former lumberjack, axe. Have a hammer and shield. All right. That was... Paladins are all hypocrites. Death Knights are better. Okay. Warriors in the middle are like, yeah, you both are fucked. I just harness my own rage for power. You guys have to call for extra shit? That's pretty lame. This better be good. Let's spar. I don't need practice. You doubt my skill? Yes. I'll redouble my efforts. Hit it very hard. Very fast. Why don't you mind your own business? Undisciplined earthen. Warriors are just dead in the lore? Sure. Sure. But their deaths have brought about some of the most impactful things. So, the warriors always leave behind a legacy, whether it's Broxigar, whether it's Varian, whether it's Sourfang, they all do something significant when they die. Warriors are cool. Broxigar, I'm gonna fight a god. Dude, seriously.
Meddling Titans. Do the Alliance and Horde always bicker like this?
Meddling Titans. What? What? That's your turn of phrase? Meddling Titans. Are you fucking serious?
How can I help?
Now they're starting to look like a real army. We'll continue with our training, but I believe you have more important matters to attend to.
Go in service. We stand together.
We are here to win.
You lit a fire down there, and we'll continue to fan the flames. Go on. Secure in knowing you've helped set these earthen on the path to glory. The Nerubians won't know what hit them.
Die well.
Speak freely and honestly.
You've already done us a great service here on Shira. We will carry on by the example you have set. You should return to Daros Tan and see these new storm riders you've recruited. They will undoubtedly benefit from the same diligence you've shown here. And you can get away from these two and their posturing. I envy you, Anshira.
Come back.
Do you see the strength of the Horde, Exarch?
I see more than you know.
Go, champion. Spare yourself. Greetings, Outlander.
Thanks, Adelgon. I knew I liked you.
You're back. And Kurdran is here with the Wildhammers now too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, as if on cue, dude. Oh yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Well met.
I trust things went smoothly at the shore. Gaora can be brash, but she has a keen mind and the heart of a leader. The Earthen Grounds forces are in good hands with her in Terralion.
Now is not the time.
Now is not the time.
Now is the time to fight.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves
These-
to bring one from the Airy Town.
These storm ducks are truly a sight to behold. They're like the sky made manifest. Fleet, incarnate, Blood Elf Slayer. What? Stop killing my people! Heavens, I hope Skyrene isn't jealous. Hearing me go on like this. G-kick immediately. Rook tender Lufsilla.
My directive is to tend to the storm rooks.
It's good to have you back. Did all go well with the ground forces? We're just about ready to start flight training here.
Returning to task.
Very fitting mount there that you've got there, lad. Very fitting. I bet you're enjoying this fucking questline, you shaman. Ooh, there's another shaman. Look at all the shamans. The shamans. And a rogue, but no one cares about that rogue.
Winds and wings carry you.
Gurdran Wildhammer has come to train the new Storm Riders in aerial maneuvers. Thrall says his clan rides griffins, much like the Storm Riders ride Storm Rooks, so he should be of great help to us. Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits seem to have wandered off with their Storm Rooks. I wanted to have them a chance to bond. Wanted them to have a chance to bond, but it's time to come home. Would you mind rounding them up? Thrall and I are putting together something special for these rookies' lessons. Rookies. The puns. Dad jokes, you can tell Chris Metzen's back. Quick, more bird facts. So, one time I went to this bird observatory. I don't know what you'd call it. An aviary. And there was this crow that every time that you would walk by him, he'd go, ha, 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 and he'd fucking laugh at you, and then he'd go, ah, ha, ha, ha. and he'd laugh really fucking fast. And you'd turn around and look at him, and he would be silent. He wouldn't fucking say anything. And then as you started to walk away, he'd fucking, he'd like laugh at you, dude. It was so fucking weird. He was like Titus, exactly. I'll remember that forever. Crows fucking rule. They're pretty cool, dude. Now, let me ask you something. Are crows and ravens actually different species? Or is a raven just an overgrown crow? Yes, they are different species. Okay. They're both corvids, so they're in the same family, but they're different species. They're in the same phylum or whatever the fuck. Ravens are the ones that like edgy poetry. Ravens are about twice the size of a crow and have a different beak. Yeah, I remember reading about that. Aren't raven beaks like curved a little bit? Or something like that. Something about the curvature or the straightness of the beak is like the big difference. And they have different pinions. Plague-bringer mask type shit. Also, the age difference is huge. What is a typically smaller animals live longer, right? So does a crow outlive a raven? Or the other way around? They're much bigger than people realize. I feel like they could be like the size of a fucking eagle. Crows live a shorter lifespan. The raven is more poetic. It's typically used in epics more than a crow. Like, it's associated with Odin and stuff like that. I mean, it's the thing we associate with, like, Khadgar and Medivh, you know? Raven can live to be 100 years old? What? No way. Did you just make that up? You mean 10 years old? There's no way. 100 years? Yep. Yep, you made it up, or yeah, that's true. So just Google it. Raven lifespan. It says common raven, 10 to 15. Australian raven, 22 years. Why is people Googling... do ravens live 300 years? Like, what? What are these people typing in? Do ravens live 200 years? That's fucking hilarious. Which bird can live up to 500 years? The oldest known bird was the northern royal albatross. But it doesn't say how long. Why didn't it say? We're down a rabbit hole or a bird's nest? God, that's bright. The maximum known ages of some captive birds, Andean condor, 77 years. Damn. Herring gull, 44 years. House sparrow, 23 years. A fucking house sparrow can live 23 years? Holy fuck. That's crazy. Albatrosses are believed to be the species that live the longest. Grandma, as she was known, lived for 61 and a half years before researchers lost sight of her a few years back. She's presumed dead. Well, tough. Eagles live pretty long. A cockatiel can live 20 years. You know, a fucking chihuahua can live 20 years? If we take care of our dogs super well, they might live like 15 to 18 years. Kind of crazy. The oldest raven's 44 and his name's pretty badass. It's Jim Crow. That's pretty fucking sick. Ravens are huge. Yeah, dude. You know, there's a lot of raven motifs in World of Warcraft, not just with Medivh and with Khadgar, but I think that the Sword of Sargeras has a giant raven motif on it. I've showed it before, but if you haven't looked at it in a while, go check it out at some point. It looks like it's got a big old raven on it. Odin as well, Hunan and Munin. Yeah. Yeah, and Legion. And technically, like, there's Lord Ravencrest and Ravencrest Manor. That's where Illidan trained and a lot of his, magic shit. That's how I think Illidan is the Lord of Ravens, too. So the Lord of Ravens, I think, is Khadgar, Illidan, Medivh, because all three of those characters are involved in Legion and have to do with Khadgar and Illidan going through the portal at the bottom of the Tomb of Sargeras and linking the worlds together. And then what Medivh says, as we saw in the Bellular video earlier, he says that sometimes it's easier to shut a door than to walk through it, but a step into the unknown may be required to break the bonds of fate. He's basically telling Khadgar, look, when the time comes to step into the unknown, into the nether, like we did with Kil'jaeden, you need to do it. And Khadgar was the one that was basically like, no, we can't follow him, that's crazy, because Velen immediately chases Kil'jaeden in. And who is the one that convinces Khadgar? Illidan. So Medivh told Khadgar something earlier. Illidan, who literally was under the tutelage of Lord Ravencrest, and who there's a whole quest line about that in Ravencrest Manor, convinces Khadgar, who's also one of the Lords of Ravens, to turn the key and to do what they did, bridging the worlds together. And then there's still a possibility that someone like Odin tries to go to Ulduar and, you know, maybe manually trigger reorigination or turn the key on some type of machine, so to speak, or something like that. So there's still potential other... And Odin was also involved. Think about it. Odin's what got us involved with Helya, which is how we got Illidan's... If I'm not mistaken, is that not how we got Illidan's soul back? Was through everything that happened with Odin and Helya? So in a way, that Lord of Ravens turned the key for Illidan as well, opening the way, so to speak. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty wild. I think don't we get Illidan's soul from... I can't remember exactly. Where was Illidan's soul? Didn't Helya have it? Or some shit? We had to get it back from her? Isn't that why we went there? Yeah, it was in Helheim. That's what I thought. It's pretty crazy. Just gives you some things to think about. I don't know. Hello, Elax. Welcome. There's an English prophecy about England and the Tower of London falling if the Ravens ever leave or die. You guys know that there's a tarot card set coming out for World of Warcraft, I think in October or November. You guys know about that? One of the cards in it has been confirmed. It's, this is sent to me by Taro Summers, one of our mods. One of the cards is the Tower. You know what this means? The Tower is commonly interpreted as meaning danger, crisis, destruction, and liberation. It is associated with sudden, unforeseen change. And also, it can literally mean awakening. An awakening. Or freedom. Tower can mean sacrifice. Check out that border art. Yeah, we talked about this, or it's reminiscent of Chronicle border art. Board and Alliance. The trees, spikes, the skulls, nature and death. Perhaps order and chaos in some kind of way. All represented here. Light and dark even. Huh. Are borders differing on each? Probably, I don't know. Do we have any of the other? I don't know. Doesn't look like anything to me. Is there supposed to be something in the foreground? What sword? I mean, what are you talking about? What sword? And I'm, like I said before, I'm pretty sure this sword has a raven motif on it. Pretty sure the top of the sword is actually meant to look like a raven in flight. And this part right here is supposed to look like a raven's beak. But it even has the little, like, holes or whatever. It's very interesting. Empty card? Yeah, it's like anytime someone claims to interview John Cena, I have yet to see an actual interview where they get a hold of this fucking guy. It's the most fabricated bullshit I've ever seen. People think we didn't go to the moon. I don't think we've ever actually interviewed fucking John Cena. I've never even seen the guy in a fucking performance. People say he's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. I have yet to see it. Did well in what is it? What is it? Fast and Furious 8 or whatever the fuck he was allegedly in? I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. Also, look at the edges of the sword. Look at how there's birds flying around it. That's kind of interesting. And look at how the edge of it glows white. I got some kind of achievement. Undead Slayer? Okay, now they're just fucking targeting me. Now they're just trying to... You guys wouldn't know this, but my warlock, its very first race was undead, which is not really pertinent to what's going on. So I'm really stretching it here, but
to the Stormrooks.
They got me there. I've never seen Booker T. Yo, Booker T was one of my favorites. Yeah, I used to watch wrestling a little bit when I was a kid. Your guild's targeting you. This seems like a coup. I agree. This entire guild must be purged. All of it. I'm so proud of the guild. Oh, is there more of them here? Oh, shit. Oh, boy. The world. Interesting how zoomed in that's not. Interesting how we've got the Emerald Dream and the fucking Shadowlands half inside the border. Oh, man. And we have 4 domains shown here. Order, Death, Chaos, and Life. Order, Death, Disorder, and Life are the 4 domains that you can actually see in this. And you don't see the elements. Wow, dude, these are kind of crazy. Same border on all the cards, by the way. But this looks, you know what this looks like? This looks like my 3D model of the cosmos that I made. It kind of looks like a 2D version of it. That little thing I was showing you guys before. It might just crash. It looks like it's not responding. It's pretty laggy. Look. It's my little cosmos. Look at that. You've shown this. I have shown this. That's correct. Kind of inside the barrier. Anchored. But this is announced a little while ago. The top cloud looks very draconic. Top cloud? It's just interesting how they put the border as well. With it right. Huh. Order and Death, Life and Chaos. I wonder if those are the teams, to a degree. Sometimes that's kind of how it looks to me. Order and Death versus Life and Chaos. But if they can manipulate memories, it makes me think of Argus. It makes me think of Eonar and what they can remember. It makes me feel like that. Characters going wild in the background. The word Tarot means completeness, accomplishment, enlightenment, the end of cycles. Huh. Where would you put the Titan prison there? Around reality or Azeroth? Yes. The whole thing as we know it, in terms of what we've interacted with in this cosmos, is all ordered, anchored to this place. And so I'm sure that the sky, the border that we see, is probably not real. I've speculated that for a long time. There's more outside of it. Now, I'm not sure about the twisting nether here. This is not necessarily what I believe, and so frankly, I could just get rid of this, but I'm not sure if that's what I believe anymore, but it's just a model, just an idea. So, what do you mean by having the Emerald Dream and the Shadowlands half in and half out? I think that they're realms that are anchored to reality. They're tethered to it, and perhaps by doing this, the Titans have ordered them or used them to control the cycle here on Azeroth. I think that by controlling the cycle of life and death and potentially kind of controlling the flow of souls in the cosmos, that's a lot of power. And that might be how you know, keep the creator asleep or glean control of the creator, if that's what Azeroth is. And I think that the seat of the Pantheon is outside the border. I don't think they're inside of it. I think we see through it. And everything inside of it, and the Blue Child, Elune, and the Sun may not really be inside of it. They may be projections upon it. I think that there's a lot of stuff I haven't even added here. We have other planetary bodies orbiting us, either in or outside of the layer of reality. And there may be other layers that are a part of this as you pass through it. So what I'm suggesting with the Emerald Dream here, and how it's half in reality and half not, is that it's been anchored to it, I think, via the mechanisms of the Titans. If it wasn't already connected before, I guess. There's also a possibility that these two things were once one thing that was split into two planetary bodies. I believe that's what they are, that orbit Azeroth. See, I believe that the Shadowlands is actually like a planet, and that so is the Emerald Dream, and that they act as like kind of these cosmic realms of like wonder and like power that we don't understand that connect to other places. At least that's what I think. I think the Shadowlands was broken. Frankly, I think the Titans or someone made Sargeras shatter it, and that's how the new Shadowlands was made. Because it was destroyed and then it was ordered. I think that's what happened there. And the Emerald Dream's been held in stasis. Pretty much, at least the part that we interact with, for I don't even know how long. And I think that it's anchored to Azeroth probably via the World Trees. So I think the Blue Child and Elune and Anshe the Sun may have the opportunity to act as gateways through to these places, like the Dream into the Shadowlands. But that's just a theory. There's a World Soul weekly quest. I think that's what it's called, but you should do that on stream. Yeah, I know. This is silly. Everyone knows Azeroth is flat. Yeah, right. I wonder if they weren't locked, that they might eclipse. I think that there's many other planetary bodies that orbit us, and I think that they're depicted in places like Karazhan and inside of Ulduar and inside of Halls of Stone or Halls of Lightning, where you can see other 3D models. They're also depicted in Karazhan's library. I think they're depicted as well in the Star Augur pre-fight animations. I think they're depicted from the guy that's downstairs from Star Augur. I think you can see potentially one of them or something of that nature when you're on Elunaria, which is part of what leads me to believe that Elunaria is either our sun or the Emerald Dream in reality, looking at Azeroth. From Elunaria, where you do the Eonar encounter in Antor's the Burning Throne, you can clearly see Elune and the Blue Child in the sky. And then there's a ringed world floating in the distance that looks very large, and I think that's Azeroth. So it looks like Eonar was like hiding within like a dream layer or something like that, or something connected to the dream, or something orbiting Azeroth. I have some rather compelling evidence of that from Antor's the Burning Throne, but celestial alignment's like a big theme. Oh. That could be possible, Pally. Celestial alignment within the realm of order. This is what I believe the Titans have done to more easily harness the power of creation. Align the celestial bodies across the cosmos so you have a closer connection between realms, so you get a creation. You get to creation directly to harness it. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think that the massive celestial alignment that I think is coming, probably during Renalash, Battle for Ragnarok, could be, or shortly thereafter, could be the time during which the Titans plan to seize the power of creation. And I believe that is their ultimate goal. And I say the Titans, but frankly, I think the one who's after it is Norgannon and Aman'Thul. And I don't even know if I necessarily think that Aman'Thul is the bad guy in this regard. I mostly think it's Norgannon. Eonar, I think, is a very powerful tool that's been used against Sargeras as a manipulation thing. And I'm not so sure that she's actually bad. I'm kind of getting more vibes that maybe she is not so on the side of order as we've been led to believe. I also have a lot of theories about the identity of Eonar and Elune, and perhaps that they are maybe even the same entity. So if Anshe is Sargeras, then Elune being Eonar would be kind of cool. And her being kind of like ordered and controlled by the Titans would be kind of crazy. And Norgannon being the one to do it makes perfect fucking sense. His title's the Dreamweaver. We have Nimue, Weaver of the Cycle, in the raid inside of the Emerald Dream. Norgannon's right behind Eonar in the Star art, when instead of being over by the other Aesir Titans where he should be, he's with the Vanir. He's the most secretive. He knows the secrets. He's the one that writes the history. He's the one who's most likely to use domination. These are all fucking crudely unignorable facts. Like, it's like, what are we supposed to think of him? That's why I always keep making the comparison. Norgannon is potentially the Murazan to Nozdormu's Aman'Thul. That is to say, Nozdormu is Aman'Thul and Murazan is Norgannon. And what did Nozdormu do? He went essentially insane, and they're essentially the same person. That's why I was trying to say that earlier when Lauren Walsh asked about if they're the same entity. I think that space-time is more than likely formerly one entity that split into two. That's why I partially believe Merrick's is mirroring Aman'Thul, and how he said that his beliefs and all that stuff diverged, and one became one thing and one became the other. That is Steelvane, and that is Council Ward Merrick's. And I think that that's trying to say something about Aman'Thul, potentially, and maybe Norgannon, maybe even the Primus. So, I have a lot of thoughts on that stuff. I could easily ramble about this game's cosmology and lore, as you guys know. But, I do need to try to play this campaign more, because I hear that there's some more good stuff to come. If Norgannon can be convinced that it will advance his directive, I think he would do anything within his power. I agree. And I don't necessarily think that the Primus is too different, but the Primus doesn't have to be one of them or a part of them. He can still be a separate entity or something born of their creation, because I do think that Norgannon and Eonar and Aman'Thul are the three primary people behind the concept of the first ones and all that stuff. So, now that we're getting more, I mean, we have a chamber of memory now, a vault of memory, and a chamber of heart. It's not looking good. Looks like Azeroth has been ordered potentially in more ways than we realize. And Zekvir's trying to destroy her memories. We're probably trying to give them back, and the Titans probably separated them out and tried to hold them in stasis. Tried to keep her from having her memories. Which is fucked up. I don't know. But, yeah. Pretty crazy stuff from this tarot set. You got Thrall here. The Hierophant. Which I don't even know what some of these mean. I only know what the tower means because it was explained to me. The Emperor. Malfurion. The Chamber of Memory makes me think about the idea of Crystal having some tie to Azeroth memories. I agree. The Hollowfall Crystal especially. Hierophant's kind of like a priest or religious figure. Spirituality and tradition. Yeah, that's fitting. The four elements behind him. Seemingly kind of teaching the other orcs, maybe. Emperor's masculinity and authority. Maybe we'll get more of that out of the old boy Malfurion, huh? Maybe we'll see badass motherfucker. You know the Night Elves have been fucking craving it. You know the Night Elf mains have been craving for Malfurion to get a little bit mad. To get a little bit dark. And let me tell you something, Malfurion, you guys know, he is now linked to the fucking realm of Ardenweald. You know that, right? So that means between Ardenweald and the Emerald Dream, this motherfucker should be able to wield Dark Druidism. That's badass, dude. I can't wait till Malfurion does some spooky shit, dude. I can't wait. That's gonna be fire. I would have made Emperor Aman'Thul and Empress Eonar personally. It's probably 2 on the nose, though. Emperor of Life and Death. As a druid main since vanilla, I've been waiting for Malfurion to just unleash, like, the BFA Darkshore shit. Yeah, that's one of the best examples of him doing it. You want to know another good spot is the War of the Ancients trilogy. I think it's in the Demon Soul. He does some pretty cool shit in that. What do you think he would do if Tyrande was killed? What do you think Aman'Thul would do if Eonar was killed? I think that they would get real mad. Personally. I think they would get really mad. I think Aman'Thul would be very pissed if Eonar died. Personally. I don't really know if it's Eonar behind what Eonar is at this point. I really do think it's Norgannon. I think he's the puppet master behind Eonar. So I think Aman'Thul knows that. But I think that Aman'Thul might be doing his best. I think what's happened before, how they were showing it with Merrick's and all this stuff here in Dornogal, it kind of feels like Aman'Thul could try to play one side of him, which is Aman'Thul, not Norgannon. Norgannon's the machinery, right? Aman'Thul's the more organic side of things, I think. I think that's why Aman'Thul appears more as a figure of faith whereas Norganon appears more as a figure of control. And I feel that that also applies to their keepers. And I could be wrong about that, but I feel that that reflects there relatively well. And so, I think Aman'Thul, this is going to sound fucking crazy probably, but what if Aman'Thul was helping Sargeras? He calls out to him, brother. That's a weird thing for me. Because you know in Chronicle, when Sargeras leaves them, it said that that was the last time the Titan Pantheon would see him as one of their own. So for Aman'Thul to call out and say, brother, that's a little surprising to me. If they actually are brothers. I just think there's some interesting reflective relationships in this game that I think Aman'Thul and Sargeras and Eonar, I think, fit into. And I think Malfurion, Tyrande, and Illidan's one of them. And I think some of these newer characters we're seeing is... There's no way that there are this many fractals in these questing zones, and I'm just making this up to, like, fit my narrative. There's no way. There's no way that things overlap and align this much. There's no way that that's just an accident. I don't believe that anymore. I don't believe that. Sometimes order and chaos have to work together. Sometimes life and death have to work together. Sometimes light and dark have to work together. Sometimes Malfurion and Illidan have to work together. He calls him his brother in like a cinematic or something. You know the one. I don't think the Titans are on Sargeras' level. I think they might desire to be. I don't think they are anymore. I think they're either raised after death and are technically reanimated through a form of death-based necromancy, order in death-based necromancy, and that's why their souls appear as black and white and bluish magic, as though they have been touched by death itself. I think that also supports their entire plot that they used in the Shadowlands and what Argus has been used to achieve for their own ends. Only if my speculation is right. And I think that they're diluted. I think that they could be on the level of Sargeras potentially, but it's almost like they're gods fallen from grace. And they're almost like doing an unnatural thing to stay manifest. I do like the concept that Sargeras is above them and significantly more powerful because he is not the same type of being as them. And I'm okay with that concept too. I'm not resistant to that. But I also do like the idea that there is some truth to them having once been on similar terms or of similar origin, and there being some truth to that. But what they are now, I think, is not the same. I don't think they're the same anymore. I think that there is a shadow cast over them. In this way, Sargeras may not be the Dark Titan. They might be the Dark Titans. I thought they were trying to be put into the Keeper's bodies or something. Am I wrong? That's what Chronicle claims. But then there's also the information that we see presented in Mists of Pandaria, where Rathian eats the heart of the Thunder King and witnesses the message sent from the Titan Pantheon, or at least from Aman'Thul to Keeper Ra. And that was that we have fallen. We must rebuild the final Titan. Do not forget. And to me, this heavily implies that not only did the Titans potentially foresee their downfall, but it may have been part of their plan, considering that they are actively saying we must rebuild the final Titan. I don't know if that's an order or if that's more of an exclamation about what the Titans are going to go do. We need to go rebuild the final Titan. And I don't know if it's true that what Chronicle says that their souls went back to their keepers. They may have. They very well may have. But if it faded away, maybe the Titans left them. So I just don't know. There's different interpretations to that. Anduin works as so many. Could be Anduin. I think Hanged Man might actually be the best. You have one voice message left in your mailbox. I want to hear it now. I wonder how much is left of them after being tortured by the Shivara. See, now, I'm not so sure that I believe that that's exactly what was happening. Did you guys hear any tormented cries of the Pantheon? Did you hear any of that? Because I'm pretty sure the only two people who can hear that were Eonar and Magni. I didn't hear any tormented cries of the Pantheon. In fact, I'd like to point out that it kind of appeared that the elements that the Shivara were using on them matched their elemental alignment. One of them is using ice, which is Golganeth, I would like to think. One of them's using fire, which is Khazgaroth, whose model when he appears looks like a darkened Titan Keeper, so he looks as though maybe he already turned. And then in Mythic, there's one more, and then Shadow, I think, and then there's one in Mythic, which that's probably Norgannon, Shadow, and then there's one in Mythic which is Fel, and that Fel one is Mother of the Cosmos, and that's probably Amon Thul, if I had to guess, but I know that to some people won't make sense, and I'm not sure that I believe that they're being tormented. I'm not sure if that's really, I mean, their powers do manifest as torment of during the fight. So, you know, I have to give it that. They may have been actually tortured. That really could have been what was going on. And I mean, I have thrown out the idea as well that the Order guys are genuinely the bad guys, Amon Thul included, at least to some degree, and that Sargeras and, regardless of whether or not that's true or not, it can still just be Norgannon. I could see a weird world where, with how much chaos has been conflated to be similar or the same thing as life and or Fel, I just kind of think that they're trying to cast a kind of a net there to kind of link those things together. And once again, the fact that Eonar was the only one who did not get captured, I don't know, man. Especially with her Hearthstone art. And no, Hearthstone's not canon, but like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry, I'm really rambling at this point, so, yeah. I think there's a good chance they'll be super on the nose and go with Elune, the moon, not the goddess. But if they want to use some character, something like Yasharaj, could work for fear, illusion, anxiety, which, considering Pyro's theories on Elune, Yasharaj connections is very funny. Give me your prediction for the moon. Nah, Hearthstone's canon in my heart. No way they made the Primus a Titan. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna play more of this. Here we go.
Conversation initiated.
Kurdran Wildhammer has come to train the new Storm Riders in aerial maneuvers. Thrall says his clan rides griffins. I read this before. Would you mind rounding them up? Thrall and I are putting together something special for these rookies' lessons.
Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits have wandered off with their rooks. I wanted them to have a chance to bond.
They also made
it's
Yaga
probably
Titan, so.
Time to round them up. I would have asked Ulberig, but he has wandered off too.
Well, I can link Yogg to the Primus pretty easily, though, to be fair. I can conceptually link them together via Maldraxxus pretty easily, and then the whole God of Death and Serenite thing. Then the fact that the Scourge forged all of their weapons out of Serenite, probably not an accident. I'd like to think that considering Yogg calls himself the God of Death, the Primus probably well knows about Yogg-Saron. I watched the anniversary vid earlier at the beginning of stream. The old gods are the original pantheon. Change my mind. You'd have to do a lot to describe what you mean by original pantheon. But to a degree, there may be some truth to that. What if they just wanted to drip out with Serenite for the Mog? Could have just been for the Mog. You never know. You never know. The old gods are is the Titan Pantheon shed flesh? That mean there would be 6 of them. If Sargeras doesn't count, because he seems to have flesh, but I don't know. I mean, there's more than even 5 of them, if that's what they were. I don't know, unless one, I don't know. The old gods are so fucking, it's so crazy. So much in this game, like, hinges on exactly the truth of the old gods and exactly what they are. If we knew the truth of that, it'd be pretty significant. So we have some pretty massive pieces.
A magical city traveling the world. Just think of all the places it saw before it fell here.
Some pretty big chunks here. The majority of it just kind of fucking blew up. You probably can't see any of it if you go into the water, but... Nazoth is my daddy. Whoa. Okay, Rathian, calm down.
Survivors are still unaccounted for. Please gather them and return them to safety.
Singed plush. Stray recruits
A
found.
magical city traveling the world.
Mana fragment.
Just think of all the places it saw before it fell here.
There was still some power in there. Shouldn't get every single bit of it. Lingering sparks. Section of for the Illidari. Frostfire element.
The demon, apparently.
A magical city traveling the world. Just think of all the places it saw before it fell here.
Just think of all the places we could see and explore. The sky truly is the limit. Listen, chat, you want to find out if Dalaran made it? If any part of it teleported? We're going to have to figure out how to do memory teleportation. We're going to have to remember the middle of Dalaran. And you can be the one to test it, if you'd like. I'll wait back on this side, and you can let me know how that goes for you. If you find anything. I'll wait for you to come back. But we need to figure that out. That's kind of crazy, that side quest. If we could actually figure out how to do memory-based magic, or memory-based teleportation, that'd be fucking crazy. Beyond what is potentially already being done through the Emerald Dream and the Dreamways and stuff like that. You're needed back at Darostan.
Conversation terminated. Apologies. We seem to both enjoy exploring. Let's go, Traumer.
Let's say that. Oh, we have to go find some more stray recruits.
That had better be a fiddler with a ready drink.
It isn't.
We fly to protect Dornegal.
I'm really quite absorbed in this moment just now. Whatever this is, can't it wait? I mean, this is quite beautiful, isn't it? Holy shit. You're needed back at Darostan.
Conversation terminated. It seems our absence has been felt, Fawa. Best not to keep our admirers waiting any longer.
Wow. Look at that. Damn. These skyboxes lately have been nuts. I swear it's the Honest Trailer guy. Dude, it sounds so much like him. It really does, dude. It's so funny. What a sight it is. And the colors. Makes you think. Belladar's Belladar kind of looks like this down there, you know? It's just a bigger scale. There's even an ocean with who knows what at the bottom of it. Sup, Sargeras? I wish, dude. God. Oh, that'd be so cool. God, I hope they do it. That'd be so cool, dude. Fuck. Forgotten Solar Warrior? Holy shit. Fighting back against the tyranny of oppression of the Titans. Fighting for the sake of free will. Holy shit. That'd be so crazy. What if they just put a small Sargeras model that waved at you if you stared at the sun for long enough? I think it was an illusion. Man, look at that, dude. Wow. colors. when day and night bridge at dawn and dusk. This is the ultimate expression of the connection between Anshe and Musha, by the way. Besides, you know, in Eclipse, I would think. But they say it's when the colors of Twilight come out, I'm pretty sure is what they say. The purples and the reds. Yeah, when they pass each other, they make the Dawn Bridge. Whatever the fuck it's called. The Dusk Bridge. I don't remember what it's called. And these are colors that have commonality with characters like N'Zoth, Azeroth. I don't know, things like that. The Twilight Bridge. Right. The Twilight Bridge, that's what they called it.
That appears to be the last of them, for now. But we should stay vigilant, Vatar.
When I was in high school, we watched a Robin Williams film called What Dreams May Come. And our goal was to look at how colors could express thoughts, lore, and their play in the scenes. I'm reminded of that. Looking at that skybox. When dreams may come, I see. What's the green fishing? It's a festering rot pool. What dreams may come, when dreams may come, is a beautiful movie as I remember it. I don't think I've seen that, but I like Robin Williams a lot. Tidal Guardians. Gross. The fuck are those, bro? Disgusting. It's What Dreams May Come. You had it right. It's a Shakespeare quote.
Are you in need of a Storm Rider's aid?
Together we now stand guard against all threats from ground, sea, and sky. You're needed back at Darostan.
Eyes on the skies? Yes, of course. The mission must always come first. Up, boy. Let's fly!
Hell yeah. Damn, that's a big old boy. You gonna fly all the way there? I'll fucking follow you. Oh, hell yeah, dude. No! Fuck! And it didn't used to be blue like that. That's interesting. It changed to that color.
I'm sorry, Lucilla. We cannot wait for
Because
this
of those
opening any
rams.
longer.
The oversized lightning elementals. So elementally charged animals roamed the land before any of this. Or at least came about. Interesting.
The Titans drive my directive.
It's quite interesting to see Titan creation surrounded by elemental-infused animals. How do you change between dragon riding and normal flying? There's an ability, I think, in your spellbook? General Sky? No. I'm blind. Where is it? Where do you find it? Oh, switch flight style. Yeah, it's in there. You switch flight style. You can put this on a bar if you want. And then if you just press it, it does this bar. And then once this is over, you have normal flying. Or you can go in your mount tab collection and just get it there, I think. Switch flight style. Oh. Oh, you can just switch that now. Okay.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me present.
Right then.
But I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Good on you for rounding everyone up. We're looking to start normal flight training, and we wouldn't want any stragglers, now would we? I'm eager to see what these storm rooks and the earthen can do.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
Fucking Gurdred. I love the dwarves.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Airy down.
Now that all our recruits are present, it's high time we took to the air. See what I did there? High time? No? Right then, we'll be putting these rookies through their paces, starting with the basics of aerial maneuvering at speed. We'll do our best to simulate the kind of precision flying we might expect below ground. After that, we'll see what these rooks can really do. Thrall and Lucilla have something special cooking.
Just like we practiced, Lucilla. The storm is your ally.
Ulberich, where are you? We need you. Initiating!
Well done. The storm has granted the rooks its strength.
Oh, hell yeah!
Right then, let's get these birds in the air and see what they can do.
Outlander, please take Shroudbendry up. I'd like to stay in case Ulberich returns.
That's funny, Jay. Time is a flat circle. Cycles within cycles, man. Follow my lead. I'm just along for the ride. Follow my lead. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's start by swinging out over the ruins of Dalaran.
Where the fuck are they? Oh, there they are.
What goes up can sometimes come
This is pretty cool. What the fuck?
I wish I could have seen it whole. Such a wonder, such a loss.
Just have some interesting dialogue there.
Of the bay. The water ought to make for a softer landing, just in case one of you takes a dive.
Damn.
Yes, but then we would be wet. Think of our clothing, man.
Think of our clothing, man.
The fucking rock men are worried about their clothing getting wet. What?
As low as you can. Imagine a cave room full of stalactites over your head.
Let's not talk about caves. My former directive was mining. I've had enough stalactites, thanks.
Thanks. Stalactites, thanks.
Fella sure gave you
I love how they talk.
Ooh, they don't seem to be tiring at all.
Forward, I would like a rest cycle after this, just the same.
Where's the big group? Where's the main host? We left him behind. Oh!
Pesky gulls have been getting too close to the Opal Crag.
Fuck off, World Quest!
Thin out their numbers.
Shut up, Battlegon!
You're doing great for a bunch of rookies. I think we can move on to lesson 2.
Oh, lesson 2!
Let's buzz the ground troops down on the beach and give old Taralian a scare.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Get to scare Taralian? Yeah.
Set her down easy. We're just getting warmed up. Ah, a wee bit stuffy.
There you have it. Raw recruits made
I
of
miss
stone.
The open skies of the hinterlands.
Soaring on the backs of birds made of lightning. Proof that old Kurdren can teach anything to fly.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence.
Sure
but
does.
I'd rather be riding me griffin.
I know you would.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it?
Don't you think I'd...
I miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
Kurdren, shut up! I'm trying to fucking read your dialogue, dude.
Don't you think I hadn't noticed those rooks spitting lightning? Sure beats tossing hammers. But it won't mean nothing if the Storm Riders can't hit what they're fighting. Let's test their arm. Got some gnomish contraptions here that'll project easy targets for practice. Take Shrubberandry back down and show him how it's done.
Take Shroudbender back out there and blast some targets.
I'm gonna go blast some targets. Fuck. Follow my lead, Shrubberandry.
I love how my griffin's red, by the way. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's go.
But how?
What do you have to... Oh, you hit those. I see.
Urge your rook upward. They discharge as they gain altitude.
Yes. Surge forward to shield.
Oh, yeah. Sick. So mine can do this shit? That's kind of crazy. I apparently hit some targets.
Oh, quite the show.
You can just fucking.
Fancy putting together an aerial act?
Only
The fuck?
if it's an act of war.
Not bad. But not bad is nearly good enough.
Is nearly good enough.
Process that this is a new directive for us, right?
You think the Nerubians care?
Where's more of them?
I'm missing 2. Maybe they're closer back to where I began.
Kurtrin is a wild one. He's a wild hammer. That's the way they are.
No.
There's a quest down there I haven't done. What the fuck? Oathsworn Earthen? Where are these fucking targets? Flight Training 102. Where are they? It looked like there was something back there, but I didn't see a target. Are they on the ground? It took me so long the epic music went away. What the fuck is it? Oh, it's just the whole map says Flight Training 102. More towards the water? This way? Or the other water? Oh, it does go out over the water a little bit, doesn't it? Oh. There we go. You can see them from so far away. Okay, there we go. Thanks.
Looks like you can handle hitting stationary.
It's like I can find the targets.
Let's see how you do with a moving one.
Motherfucker thinks I can't hit a moving target? I guess I can again, as long as I can find it. Where is Falstad? I'm pretty sure he's dead. Pretty sure Falstad's been dead for a long time.
Now that was some fine shooting.
Maybe he's not dead. Isn't he dead? Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Everyone's gonna die. Everyone's dead. Where's Varian? He was in Gata.
The Council of
In
Three
Day of the
Hammers
Dragon.
requires me presence, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Well, we need a moving target.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Airy down.
These recruits seem to be up for a challenge. Let's find them summit with a little bite. I saw a poor giant just offshore being pestered by a swarm of flying devils. Let's see if these rooks can shoot the wings off him and provide some relief. You and Shrubendray are setting a good example for the rest.
Keep it up!
Storm Rider Flight Badge. Your abilities have a chance to increase your haste. Gimme. Gimme.
Right then.
Powerful.
Let's hunt those beasties.
Let's do it. Thanks, Todd. An anonymous gifter gifted 2. NBC Catchem, thanks so much for the tier 1. Thanks. Leslie, thanks for gifting us up to Todd. Castaways, thanks for the prime. Farmer Mikey, thanks for the prime. Crystals, thanks for the prime. I'm late on those, I'm so sorry. Thank you guys. How's it going, Todd? Oh. I don't think I'm on the right mount. I think I was supposed to click on the thing back there. Oh, that is not good. This is not how this quest is meant to be completed. Oh.
Send them down to the deep, lads and lasses.
Lads, lasses, we are thousands of years old.
Nice. We have to go get the
It is
mount.
not age that matters, but experience.
Oh. Huh. Where were we? That's what, okay. Follow my lead. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Well done, everyone. I think it's time we gave your Stormrooks a breather.
A breather.
Champion. I think I saw the old Storm Rider Olberig while I was flying by the meadery. Ye might check on him while I take the flock home to roost.
Yeah, we know Falstad's dead, we're memeing. Yeah, we're just making fun of a situation with Red Shirt Guy and Chris Metzen. From, BlizzCon. Back in the day. Ooh. Where is... Oh, down here. Very nice.
Those confounded Nerubians are still lurking around my meadery. Clear them out before they steal my
Shut up.
brew.
I came to see where Belgrim fell. Didn't expect to find the ones responsible. Faithful of Xerix.
Conversation initiated.
The training went well, did it? I'm sorry I wasn't there for it. It was just something I had to do.
Honor the Titans, but don't wait up for them. Fly high, strike true.
Please excuse my absence. It was never my intention to turn my back on the Storm Riders, then or now. But I needed to come here and pay my respects to Belgrim. Unfortunately, these blasted Nerubians are still lingering. I think they're searching for something, but I don't know what. Whatever their reasons, I cannot abide them lurking where Belgrim fell.
May the path you forge. How often did we have the same argument about our Stormrooks, Belgrim? And how often did that blasted Titan machine wipe away the memory of it?
Dr. Claw sounding ass. I'll get you next time, Gadget. You are not the one we seek. We must not fail him again.
I'm Batman! Batman, where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
I watched that loads as a kid.
Martha! Rachel! Where is she? Where's Rachel?
College humor, Batman. Wait. No, I'm accidentally doing a fucking world quest. Xerix, the accomplice lives. We let you down, Xerix. Damn right. Am I min-maxing? No. No? Me? Min-max? No, no. Not this guy. Wow, look at that red. Damn. It's crazy how red it gets when the sun sets. Good timing.
State your business.
This is a gift. Baelgrim may be gone, but his Stormrook seems ready to carry on his fight. It's been a long time since I felt such a connection, such purpose. I don't intend to turn my back a second time.
Honor the Titans, but don't wait up for them.
Merrick's and Adelgon will be expecting an update. On my way here, I heard that they're all heading to the Proscenium to commit to the war officially. You should go and brief them on the readiness of the Storm Riders. I'd like a moment with Zerine here, but we'll be along soon. And we'll be bringing Baelgrim's spirit with us. Report to Merrick's and Adelgon.
Fly high, strike. I see now. We were both right, Baelgrim. Stormrooks can be free, but choose to serve. Would you fly with me? Thank you, Zerine. We will honor Baelgrim together. What do you want?
Oh, this dialogue. I came here to say goodbye to an old friend. I did not expect to be reunited with another. To see Zerine here like this is to feel Baelgrim at my side again. Damn. This expansion. Damn.
Honor the Titans, but don't wait up for them.
And people hate this expansion, like, how? Maybe hate's all they have left right now. Who knows? I don't know how you hate this expansion.
Oath sworn, unbound.
Oh, sorry.
It is time for us to come together as one.
Nice. We got potentially a lot of dialogue here. Oh.
Remain steadfast.
I must commend the Earthen for their commitment to their duty, but it is high time they broke free from these ancient, strict structures and redefined their priorities.
Yeah. You don't say, Terralion. Yeah? Yeah, you think so, Terralion?
Walk always in the light.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence. But
sure-
I'd rather be riding me griffin.
We sure I'm needed down here for this? Perhaps we could use a celebratory aerial flyover.
Anything to get you on a griffin, huh?
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
I wish Dagrin were here to witness this. Where does that boy run off to now?
You may take your leave.
I will do what I can.
So this is where the Earthens spoke with the Titans. If only they would speak with us now. But what might they say? Oh, Jaina. Jaina, stop. Stop doing this to me.
Be careful who you trust.
We must continue our journey.
The Horde and the Alliance have done what they can, but the most important step can only be taken by the Earthen themselves. They must do this of their own free will.
What's done is done. We must move forward.
Thrumka!
Too much standing around for my taste. If the Earthen are going to fight, then let them fight. I do not understand the purpose of this gathering.
The Magha will claim victory.
Stormrider Adelar.
Yes? I'm a little busy.
Let's go be fabulous, Fawa. Let's go be fabulous.
Strike true.
Hell yeah.
Rustle my tail feathers.
I think Truma would like to see what's next, and so
Fly
would I.
high, strike true.
Vator and I are ready to serve. Rook Tender Lufsella.
Conversation initiated.
I never dreamed I'd be standing up here for such a moment. My head is spinning. I'm just a Rook Tender after all. How did I even get involved in this? But if I hadn't, we would have no Storm Riders, and no Storm Rooks for me to tend.
Fly high, strike true.
It is long past time we broke from the edicts. I am glad the Oathsworn are finally willing to embrace the freedom that the Unbound have known for so long.
Heed the call of the unknown.
Right. The time has come. We Earthen are ready to commit ourselves to this fight. That is, of course, if the Storm Riders are ready.
So, we are in agreement?
Yes, we must assist our new allies. And to do that, we must renounce the edicts forever.
It is fitting, then, that we do so here, where it all began, where the edicts were written. Who would like to do the honors? I, the Council Ward of Dornagal, declare that we are all unbound.
What the fuck is happening? What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck did we just do? What the fuck is that?
The edicts.
Titans, what have they done?
Followed.
So the Titans sent their ancient machines against their disobedient children. What? Would our creators have us protect the Coreway at the expense of all else? At the expense of Azeroth herself? Are we meant to preside over a road untraveled leading to the world's dead heart? No. Today we are all unbound and we will fight for our freedom. For Azeroth, this ancient Titan machine of war has risen from the depths of the ocean to eradicate the disobedient Earthen of Dorn. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Go where the edict.
I will go ahead and see if I can slow it down.
Holy shit!
She trusts you. And I trust you.
Titans, so this is all we are to them.
Machines.
The Titans would never condone their creation standing on their own 2 feet. But we choose to go to war, and if that means we must also war with them, then so be it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! Oh man. I have I have waited so long. I have waited so long for this. Oh, man. Holy fucking shit. Ugh. It's not just crazy conspiracies anymore.
Conversation terminated.
Holy shit. Ugh. What the fuck? What is this expansion, dude? Ugh. I can't take it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. from crazy harebrained theories at 3 in the morning to crazy harebrained theories at 3 in the morning. Here we are. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? But Pyro, the Titans being bad is a retcon. No. No. Classic says otherwise. The Warcraft 3 manual says otherwise. Shadows and Light says otherwise, dude. TBC says otherwise. Oh my god. Cataclysm says otherwise. Wrath of the Lich King says otherwise. Holy fuck. That was pretty overt. No more hiding it in the dark. Also, the concept of this is fucking terrifying. A giant Titan robot just came from underneath the ocean to eradicate us. That's like robot kaiju stuff. This is like if you took the kaijus and you mixed them with the things that they fight them in. Titan gun, dude, it's Pacific Rim. Dude. And it's the same design as Telok from Old Deer. It is. It's the same exact type of fucking thing. If this were a disaster film, you'd be the little dweeb in the background trying to warn everyone, but they just ignore you until it's way too late. I like that you found a way to call him a little dweeb at the cusp of his victory lap. Oh my god. No, dude. This is just the beginning. This is the base game of the first expansion in the trilogy. In the saga. Oh my god. Oh my god, the things that I've speculated about Koresh and about Elune and about Yasharaj, dude. Holy fuck. And about Argus and the true darkness. Holy shit. And about Azeroth's blood. And what they've been doing to her. Oh my god. Oh my god. And who the hero really is. Oh, dude. Could you imagine? Oh man. If the Sargeras stuff turns out to be true. Oh. Holy fuck. This is crazy. Sorry. Oh, this is crazy. What did he mean by the dead heart of the world? Bro. I don't know if they know. I don't know if they realize the heart ain't dead anymore. If it was, it's not anymore. At least I don't think it is. We'll see. Let's see what we got. Follow my lead. Bird. Awesome Griffin. Bird. Rook. Storm Rook. And this sequence of quests is unfucking real. We go on a victory lap on our fucking Storm Rooks. Like, what is going on?
Remember your training, Catilda.
That won't be hard considering how recent it was.
Oh my god. Fuck.
The size of that thing.
Holy shit.
Aren't you supposed to be the stalwart one? Now I'm nervous.
Aerial defense orbs. This construct emits several flaming orbs every 10 seconds. It was prepared for anti-aerial measures. What? It came equipped with anti-aerial measures. It has 172 million fucking HP. Oh. Colossal Titan construct slain? What am I supposed to just go hit it? Dude, look at that. They strayed from the edicts officially, and the Titans were just gonna eradicate them for it. This is what it means when they mass re-originate worlds. It's probably not the world falling to chaos, it's them straying from the Titans' edicts, gaining semblances of free will, and they fucking eradicate them for it. I'm supposed to use my Storm Rook. I have to use the quest one. It doesn't work. It doesn't work if you just get back on yours. Don't dismount. Where did this start from? Oh, fuck. That's awkward. It started from here. Come on, Griffin. At least I can make my way back and do it again. You just can't dismount. It'll fuck it up. Which is kind of weird. I guess if you don't have the mount unlocked, how could you? You know what I mean? You kind of need the... Reminds me of Agrimar's unused quote where he says, "You are the corruption." And you want to know something? I won't dismount here. As long as I stay on the ground, I should be okay. Let me show you something. I don't know if it's on this page or where I can find it. Can someone find me the entry for the Titan Pantheon? I think he's lasering you. No, it's... Oh, he died though. Well, okay, it's defeated. That's awkward. Woo! I slayed it! I'm gonna probably, I'll probably just, I mean, you shoot lightning bolts at it and it dies. You know what I mean? Like, Titans ain't shit, dude. I don't even have to get involved. Titans ain't shit. AFK and win. There's a thing that I was trying to find. The Warcraft Saga issue 1? Defeated by looking up lore. It's important. Where the fuck is it? I'm just trying to find this. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. The fuck is that? What the fuck? I've never even seen this. Chris Metzen. I've never even seen this, some of these images. I'm gonna have to look at these at some point. I don't know what the fuck these are. Anyway, I'm trying to find something about the Titans. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Fuck. It's like a lore entry, discussing, like, their story. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's another one! Oh my God! Why is it frozen in the ocean? Oh my God, I'm getting fucking laser beamed. This is crazy. He has a lot of HP. This is terrifying. Is there more of these along in other places? I think he's supposed to have a lot less HP. I'm a little confused. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a quest mob, it respawns. Yeah, but I thought I had less HP before. Also, I'm fucking dying. I'm getting fucking owned! Surging forward gives a shield? Oh, right. I have a bomb. Oh my god. I got a shield when he lasers me. We're fucking owned. Oh god, I don't remember my training. It was all for nothing. All my training was for nothing. This is what you get for AFKing. I was trying to show you important fucking lore. You know what, chat? This is your fault. This is all your fault for distracting me. By talking about Agrimar and all this shit. It's your fault. I blame you entirely. I was looking up information for you. It was all for you. You distracted me. But what I was gonna show you is that there's this lore thing from describing the Titans. I can't even remember what it's from. There's so many sources that I try to remember. Where it says that after Sargeras left, Agrimar took up Sargeras' position. Which I thought was curious. Because we then find Agrimar all fire mode inside Antorus the Burning Throne, answering to someone that he calls Master. This thing's gonna punch me in the fucking face. Titanic flames. It looks like a nuke. Looks like a nuclear explosion icon. This is gonna take fucking forever. There's no way you're supposed to kill it like this. Oh my god. Titanic flames. Look, it's just like the flame keepers in Antorus the Burning Throne. Pretty baller though. Oh fuck yeah, dude. This is how I thought we were gonna fight the Avatar of Sargeras. Basically, what I was gonna say is perhaps Sargeras figured out that the Titans were eradicating mortals for their own creations. And he strayed away from that, and Agrimar literally replaced him. And that's why we found him in Antorus with the other Titans. Just something to think about.
Room in these skies for one more.
Olberig is back, and he has a...
Bro, you're the first person losing to this boss?
Zarine and I
mean, you act like it's not some kind of unique scenario that just occurred. As if, like, I've made such a critical error in my gameplay that I can't believe you're dying to this boss. Like, bro, like, clearly kind of a weird quest here. Kind of weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't mount. I can't try to run away. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? I tried to fight it. It killed me. I got sent back without a Stormrook, and now I have to fight it on foot. Bring him to Dornegal? This is taking forever, dude. Got a lot of HP to go. Hide him to Dornegal, dude. He's gonna reset for sure. He's gonna reset for sure. There's no way this thing... I mean, what if? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There we go. Jeez, that was getting a little crazy right there. See, they thought about that one. Someone tried that in testing. They weren't letting me get away with that one. He's pissed. Pissed off that construct. Okay, I'm gonna try to use my keen flight abilities to not die this time to damage... Is that Dornick? The fuck? That I'm not exactly sure. Theater troupe, The Wanderer, will be showing at the top of the hour. It's now showing. All right, here we go. Agromar is Apollo and Sargeras is Helios? Perhaps. Apollo and Artemis have a connection too. I feel like that's more Sargeras and Elune. Sargeras and Anshe, or Anshe and Musha type shit. I could be wrong there. That's... Okay, yeah, when we do 6 million damage, if we actually hit him properly, yeah, that seems more like Alice. Don't fight him on foot. Oh, that's what the timer over my head is for. Is for that attack. I see. Holy shit, fuck! Please! Do the thing so I can... Thank you. Fuck, I barely hit him right there. Gotta work on my aim. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Nice. Die! Titan construct! You evil fuck! Or, you're not evil, I mean you're a robot, but you know what I mean.
Did it.
Hell yeah.
And in style, too.
I mean...
We have made the Isle safe. Good work, Storm Riders. Take a victory lap and let our people know their shores are safe again.
Look, look! The thing that they send to wipe them out is literally a giant Titan construct of fire. Like, what? Isn't that like a hint? It's even red! Like, what the fuck? That's pretty crazy. In Greek mythos, Helios has a sister too. They're both Titans while the gods Apollo and Artemis usurped them and took over. Oh. I don't think I realized that. I don't think I knew that. Yup, it's clearly fell. Colossal too. Agramar's Colossals. Yeah. Interesting. Anshe and Musha replaced by Agramar and Eonar? Possibly. Possibly. It's Selene and Helios. The chariots that carry the moon and sun. Elune and Anshe.
I serve the Titans unswervingly.
There is but one... No, you don't. Not anymore. Your dialogue should change. There is but one matter left to be resolved. The Storm Riders are not complete without a Storm Ward to lead them.
The eternal Titans sculpt your path.
You gonna make Olberig the new Storm Ward?
Don't assume victory.
It was a trial by fire, but you've proven that the Earthen of the Isle of Dorn are ready for the war to come. Where once there was discord, there is now unity of purpose. They are no longer oathsworn or unbound. They are united, just as we should be, against this darkness. Titanic failsafe.